A trip to the future around the world. When we look for a vacation destiny, we usually think about places. This is space. What if we could travel through time? No, we are not talking about small medieval villages that make you feel you have gone back to the Middle Ages. What we are proposing is much more adventurous. Come with us on a trip to the future around the world. You will especially enjoy it if you like technology or want to have a sneak peek of what is to come in the next decades. A trip to the future around the world. First, head east. 1. Tokyo. From small things, like high-tech toilets, to great achievements, like the bullet train, Tokyo is always one step ahead of everyone else. Now, the capital of Japan will host the 2020 Olympics. The city plans to have a futuristic Olympic village in which heating and energy will come from a clean hydrogen plant. The Olympic village will become a model for future ecological and intelligent cities. Until that happens, you can visit Odaiba, Shibuya, or any other Tokyo district to see the future face to face. Transport runs at different levels above ground, trains and cars share the same ecosystem, and there even are hotels run by ACE alone. If you want your trip to the future around the world to be really immersive, start your tour in Tokyo. 2. Seoul. A proper trip to the future around the world must take into account what can be used but maybe not seen. Seoul is the best connected city in the world. The Science Minister of South Korea announced that it will launch the 5G by 2020. Currently, the city has more than 10,000 free Wi-Fi internet points, so there will be many places to try the new 5G connection. To make the most of connectivity, the city delivered used smartphones to older residents, people with low incomes or with different capacities to improve public services. Go to Seoul and experience technology at all levels. 3. Singapore. Singapore built a gigantic and ecological super tree grove. The artifact, or maybe building, is tree-shaped and up to 16 stories high. It absorbs rainwater, solar energy, and heat. The city is so focused on being ecological that is committed to generating zero waste in landfills by the middle of this century. Singapore also aims to be the first city to introduce the congestion fee. But do not think that the city forgot its pedestrians. Older citizens and those with reduced capabilities receive radio frequency identification, RFID, cards to extend the duration of the traffic lights. 4. Shanghai. Shanghai is the best prepared city to take you from point A to point B. It is also the first city in the world to incorporate maglev trains, with propulsion based on magnetic levitation on the tracks. These are officially the fastest commercial trains in the world and reach a speed of 431 km per hour. In addition to being leaders in the transport of the future, architecturally, the city wins the prize for having the most skyscrapers and is at the top of cities with more technological ventures. The second stop in our trip to the future around the world, the Middle East. 5. Dubai. A covered ski slope in the middle of the desert. The tallest building in the world. A map of the world armed with man-made islands. Underwater hotels. Yes, among all the opulent hotels and luxury shopping centers, lies part of the most innovative architecture in the world. And the city is always focused on being bigger and better. In fact, the plans are already in place and construction of a covered city, within the city, with its own climate called Mall of the World will soon begin. Oh, and Dubai can also boast about having the longest fully automated underground system in the world. 6. Masdar, Abu Dhabi. Masdar is the new ecological and intelligent city that is being built on the outskirts of Abu Dhabi. It will be the center for companies that operate with ecological technology. And this new city is already at the height of its pretensions. It works on the basis of renewable and solar energy, which means that it does not generate any carbon footprints. Designed by a British architectural firm, the concept behind it is arcology, a mixture of architecture and archaeology. These buildings are designed to refresh the city and the streets are designed to walk and ride bicycles. Public transport will incorporate electric cars without driver and other electric means of transport. Fortunately, those means of transport are not necessary to take you on our trip to the future around the world. As you can see, there is a lot to find out about the future without having to use any special device. Contact us and we'll arrange everything you might need to go to the future, and beyond.